Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for July 2026. And as always, it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Let's welcome in now the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, any other spirit guides you may have, as well as our higher selves and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Aries. Okay. The Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Aries. There's something recently, I think, an energy you've moved into here. And it's sort of like an opportunity or something new that I think you've taken up as something that's been handed to you here, or an experience. And it has this feeling of it's feeling really spiritual, emotionally uplifting. And it's probably helping you, it's sparking your creativity here as well. And here you are, like holding that cup as well. So it could also be sparking your inner child activation. But it's beautiful because it's sort of saying that just recently there's something you've moved into here, Aries, that is very spiritually aligned for you, and it's spiritually really beautiful for your inner child. Okay, there's an energy that you've moved into. And it's also helping you to, I guess, pay closer attention to your emotions. It could also be the energies that are just coming in from, the universe, and, that are, I guess, helping you to lift your frequency as well. And these energies can, of course, bring emotions to the fore, and maybe there's some things that you're looking at as well as a result of that. Yeah, and one of those things you're looking at here is there's a situation of a decision. So I think if these emotions have been brought to the fore, there's something now that's you're becoming aware of here with the King of Swords that you're needing to make a decision around. And I think it is to do with this 5 here. There's something challenging in your life, whether that's financial challenge, a relationship or a situation that's been challenging. And I think you're really looking at what impact that has had on your emotion, on your emotional well-being. There's also something very positive about this energy that's giving you the buoyancy and the awareness to kind of really look at this situation in a new light, I'm feeling. And the underlying theme here is that whilst you, Aries, are, I guess, kind of working hard at something here, you've been good at something. And there's something about that energy that you're going to be either shifting or changing or integrating something new into that. And this is also an energy of creative adaptability, Two of Pentacles. So maybe you've been doing something in a particular way and you are now going to maybe need to change that, or be more adaptive and creative as to how you do that thing. Okay, whatever that is. And once again, this is probably because of this whole energy of shifting how you do things has probably come as a result of this greater awareness of your emotional body, of your emotions and your creativity and your spirituality. Okay, there's a whole lot of things there that I think have become you've become very aware of. And the beautiful thing is that as a result of this kind of newfound flexibility, this ability to align with your personal truth and to overcome and make a decision about a challenge here, is that you're going to be, you know, 10 of Cups, moving into emotional fulfillment. And I think this has been, it's like Spirit is helping you to lift your frequency here. And you're going to be benefiting from that as you shift and change things a little bit, do things a bit differently, and make some decisions around a challenging situation, and probably applying your intellect and your analytical abilities here to really kind of work out what's the best way to deal with this Five of Pentacles, which, you know, it could be a perception of that you feel like something's not working. Maybe you can make it work, but there might be some decisions around that you need to, how you're going to make it work. As with the doing this thing here differently, it might be that maybe you need to take some more time out. Maybe you're going to add something in, or do something more creative with that. But you're going to be coming out on the winning side, okay? You're going to be feeling emotionally uplifted. You're going to feel really great as a result of making those changes and making those tweaks. And here you also have the Four of Pentacles, which means that you're going to feel really like a sense of gratitude and contentment for what you do have, okay? And there's also an energy of being able to be really present with what you have. Yeah, let's have a look at the outcome now. Wow, the Sun. Not only are you going to have 10 of Cups energy here, Aries, but you're going to have this beautiful, radiant Sun energy, which is a lot of confidence, and not only that, but confidence to deal with these challenging situations. Another 5, okay, the 5 of Pentacles at the start, now you have a 5 of Wands. But this can be about, you know, that you're going to be honing your skills here as well, Aries. And you're going to be getting more confident at what you do and how you do it. So maybe you have the 9 of Wands here. It could be talking about a work situation. So, you know, maybe there's something here that you've been doing a particular way, and it's kind of, you're either, you're feeling like you're almost done with it, but there could be something here that you're going to shift about that whole experience, do it in a different way, and get a lot of confidence. But you're going, as you do that in a different way, you're going to be learning new things possibly, and working with others, maybe learning from others possibly as well. So the energy I'm getting from that is that you could be going through some, or maybe you will be looking at going through some professional development, personal professional development, okay, Aries. And wow, another King of Swords. And you may not think this, Aries, but you do have the ability here to act in alignment with your personal truth, to confront anything that needs to be confronted, to overcome any, I guess, habits or ways of thinking and feeling that have held you back. And also you have the ability to be really disciplined here. Okay, you have the strength to, you have what it takes to be disciplined and to apply your focus in a certain direction, okay, to achieve this mastery here. King of Swords, is sort of confrontational, but in a way that is using your intellect, Aries, using your higher consciousness, your awareness, your ability to see the big picture, okay, and your communication skills as well. Let's grab some spirit guidance here. Yeah, it's almost like there may be something in a situation that you feel like you're missing out on something, but the King of Swords is sort of here saying, you know, are you really missing out on something? Or is there something you can do about the situation that will shift and change that? Because this guy here looks like he's not really having any fun. So maybe he's feeling like, you know, and maybe this is you, Aries. Maybe you feel like you're not really having any fun. You know, maybe it's all hard work and no play. But guess what you have with the 9? You have this, you know, ability, this creative adaptability. So maybe there's something that, some way that you can shift the situation. Because, you know, then your general direction, you have this beautiful 10 of Cups. So, you know, I think this is up to you, Aries, and your spirit, well, the guides here are sort of saying that you have the ability the strength to make the changes that you need to make, okay? You also have this ability to learn from experience, to learn from challenge, and to come out through that on top with more confidence as a result, okay? And just recently, there's been a big emotional shift for you, an upgrade, some beautiful high frequency energies have come in for you. And I feel that, you know, this has sparked this direction of change for you. It might be how you do things is going to change. And here you have the 2 of Cups. Yeah. The guides or spirit is saying you're going to become your own best friend. So instead of feeling like you're missing out on something and that things are not working, you're going to find the ways and the means to make it work, to help you to feel like, you know, Aries, this is you saying, you know, I have a higher self and I'm going to tune into my inner wisdom and make things work. And this is like, you know, you and your higher self. It could be your feminine and masculine aspects. So, you know, I always tend to think that this is like a push forward energy, 9 of Wands. We're pushing forward here. Okay, it's a projective action energy. It doesn't feel as soft. Okay, but here we have the 2 of Pentacles, this beautiful, soft, adaptable energy coming through. So maybe you're going to be combining your feminine and masculine aspects. And, you know, the guides could be saying that for you there as well. And Ace of Wands. Yeah, as with the Ace of Cups. Spirit's saying pay attention to your energy levels, because if you can work through this challenge and make things work, it's going to be good, because you will have more energy, more vitality to just, you know, keep doing the things that you love to do and, you know, that you feel passionate about. Because you literally hold this Ace of Cups in your hand here. I really love these 2 cards together for you. You've got the cup in hand, Aries, right? And here you are also applying that element of fire to really sort of transmute anything that's low vibe, any, you know, any tendency to, I guess, get stuck in doing things the old way, to get stuck in feeling as though something is missing or something's not working, and dwelling on that idea rather than dwelling on the idea. It's about how can I transmute that to create something that is going to work. Okay. And this might be talking about you rescheduling your life. Okay, Aries. Maybe it's to do with how you spend your time and where you're spending your time. And here we have the 9 of Swords. So this is just saying that there is, this is that anxiety, okay? But the interesting thing is that I think Spirit's sort of saying that there is a choice point, and here for you. You can either, you know, dwell on what's not working, or first of all, acknowledge what's not working, and then find the ways and the means to really shift and change that situation, that connection, that even belief about yourself, if that's something that you're looking to shift and change. 6 of Pentacles, beautiful, a harmonious number, okay. This is about being able to have that ability to give and take, so give and receive. Okay, Aries. And I feel this is what Spirit's saying here, is that if you feel as though your life has been one-sided, like if you've been giving your all here, Nine of Wands, it's really about softening that energy somehow, okay, to make it more harmonious for you. And when I say soften the energy, it doesn't necessarily mean that we sit back and wait for the situation to change. It could be that maybe there's some action or some, intellectual communication mastery required on your part here, Aries, to actually instigate or start that process of change. The Star. Yeah, there's something really spiritual, earth-connected energy and spiritual. Yeah, remember at the start of the reading we said, Spirit has your back here. Okay, you're being supported in this situation to, I think, work through any challenges at the moment. Because there's something in this whole experience that is in alignment for your soul, Aries. Or there's something you can glean from this experience or the experience itself. Eight of Wands. Yep. This is about taking that action that we were talking about. Or finding the inspiration that's going to fuel your ability to take that action and, activate that creative adaptability, to activate the decision-making and the communication skills that you are needing to activate. Eight of Wands. Again, wow. Yeah, action, movement. So there's some movement, and this can be talking about swiftness as well. So maybe Spirit's saying, you might want to get onto this fairly quickly. Okay. And that doesn't mean that you have to rush as you do it. It's more like working out what you're going to do and then just starting that process as soon as you can, right? So it might be some internal shifts that you need to make or some internal decisions. It might be about acknowledging the environment or the people that you're with or that you're working with or that you have connections with, and just kind of really working out, what's going to work for you. Because I think there's some new awareness about your emotions that that have just been highlighted for you recently. I think with the energies coming down, things have come to the fore, as we've just said. So I feel like this is a reading for you about emotional cleansing and how you're going to create a beautiful balance and of probably your divine feminine and masculine aspects in your life, tweaking that to make it even better. Okay. So there we have it, Aries. I hope that's been helpful for you, and I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.